Hello and welcome. It's been a long time since my last upload, and that's for some part because I've been working on the second version of the online library. So, the first online library was tightly integrated, but it was missing one very important part, and that was a website to browse everything. So this is basically what the OLIB 2 is. And you as an end user can reach the new OLIB, so basically the OLIB 2, over olib.amb-service.net. And let me just log out here so you can better see what's going on. So when you go to this page, you will be greeted with the home screen. And the home screen is like a brief overview of what's going on currently in the OLIB. And it's going to show you like the last 5 components that have been added to the project. So at the moment it's just my components, but the OLIB is open to everyone. So if you are looking to distribute your components, I highly suggest that you register yourself and upload your components to the OLIB. Mainly because of the, again, TouchDesigner integration, but it's a little bit reworked and it will get updated a lot in the future. But for now, let's take a look at the website. So what you see here is a list of the last 5 components that have been uploaded. And currently it's like changing a lot because I'm trying to move over all the different components step by step from my from the OLIB one. And as we can see, like we have the frame progressor, displacement feedback, the TOR-CD preset system has been ported over, stuff like this. Then you will find a little info box. In this case, giving you like you can support the OLIB on Patreon, or basically you can support me on Patreon if you're interested in that. I just started it. Like, it's not so much about super tight user integration, but more like I pay money to run the OLIB and the OLIB 2, and yeah, it's just like a way to support me and give me some more time to invest to develop everything. Then there's also a link about altd.org and also about the Node Institute, where I have to be honest, I'm associated with giving tutorials, so check it out. And because I'm still fixing smaller bugs, you will find some information here, but this page, this part here will vanish. And then you will find also a list of the last updates. So right now the updates and the news components match, but this is because there is like a little bit of a difference between a version and a component, because you create a component once, but then you just piece by piece add updates, and new updates will not show up in the new components, but instead they will show up here. And yeah, let's see what happens if we select one of the components here in the news components. So we have the frame progressor, displacement feedback, TOR-CD preset queue list, stuff like this. So we can just press on it and we will be directed to a new page. And if we have a look here, is You have the name, you have a little screenshot, not giving too much information. To be honest, I'm looking forward to implementing a little video gallery to give the uploader the possibility to show some more images about how maybe some components have to be set up. We get the information when this component was created initially. So in this case, this one was created on like the 3rd of November 2020. I'm from Europe, so that's the way I'm going to format my dates. Sorry, America. But it's how it's gonna look like. And then you have like 4 little icons. And this one is stuff dependent on the user who uploaded the components, so everyone can set it by themselves. And the first one is, can I use this component in a commercial project? Like the default is yes, you can. But people might want to be like, okay, you can use it for non-commercial work. That's like no problem. That's why I'm uploading it. But if this one is red, then please contact the person who uploaded it for further information. The second one is if the component is locked. I think that's also pretty clear. Like the default is it's unlocked, because most of the times you want to look in and want to understand what's going on. And to be honest, the moment you understand what's going on, you in most cases it's like not that big of an issue, because then you can write it yourself. And then we have support. So we have a Windows support and we have a Mac OS support. Like, I'm pretty sure 99.9% of the times the Windows support will always be a given. Mac OS support, on the other hand, is not always given. So mainly because of stuff, for example, utilizing NVIDIA specific frameworks like Flow, Flex, texture instancing, or in case of TD-pip, for example, it's more a thing of having to implement additional paths and system calls, and not relying only on the exe components. The next part is the user badge. So right here you can see it's like the alphamoonbase user badge. We have an avatar if the user set the avatar, and we have the name. And when you click on it, you will be sent to the user page. But we're going to take a look into this after. Below this you have a description. This is totally up to the creator of the component. The idea is to have all the information you need in this page, but you can put in links in there. In theory, no, you can't put images in there, but you have like possibilities to do some formatting. So having like an overview of all the parameters, stuff like this. In this component's case, it's not the main issue. And yeah, then you have some information like with yeah, it depends. And on the right side you have the version selector. And in this case, like in most cases for the components right now, it's all version. It's like one version, and it will always select automatically the newest version uploaded. And you will be able to see when this version was uploaded, and you can read some patch notes. So if you know that you require an older version, it's no problem. Just having to keep in mind that it's like not always usable. That you just like have to select the specific version you're looking for. And what we then have is like patch notes, some information about what got fixed, maybe some important information about if something breaks, and then you have the download button. So if we press this, you see that the name has like a weird string, kind of random string, and that's like a hash value which is specific to this version. So this way you can keep kind of track of if you maybe already have downloaded this version, or if the version you have locally is something different. And then right beside it, we have the Place and Project button. And this is the tight integration with TouchDesigner I was talking about. And basically what this one is relying on, so if you do not have a project open with a specific component inside, it will be gray. And it will say like, yeah, place the OLIB link component into your project and then reload this page. So let's take a look in here, because yeah, it's like the integration into TouchDesigner, which is like the nice thing. So let's click on this, and this will send us just to another component which is also hosted in the OLIB. And let's just download it. So it's like version 0.1 places, and the description is maybe a little nebulous, but it's all you have to do is place this component in your network to download and place components directly in your network. So we're going to save this component, and then I already have a project open here. And what we're going to do is we're using Control X, we're going to the downloads folder, and here we have the OLIB link, and then we have like the specific string for this version. And we're going to place it here. And it doesn't look like much, and that's important, because when we go back to our project, maybe go back to the component we actually wanted to look into, it's still gray. But now if we reload the project, let me just log out, you now see it's green. And what happens when we press this project is, I will just show you. So we select our version, like normally it's the newest version, and we select Place and Project. And as you can see, TouchDesigner just jumped into the front. And sadly, this one at the moment is specific to Windows, so this whole OLIB link will not work sadly on Mac OS, but I'm working on it. So what you can do now is you see like we have something attached to our mouse, and when we press it, we can see we have the specific component we just requested placed in our project. So let's do this again, maybe with another project. So in this case, we are going to use the rainbow tunnel. Again, we're going to say Place and Project, and here we have our rainbow tunnel, and it's as simple as that. So basically what this component is doing is it's hosting a web server, and the website is asking for the specific web server, and if it's possible to reach it, it's going to be like, okay, yeah, you can place your component specifically in this project, and if not, not. And then it will download the component into a folder specific to your project. So when we take a look, for me it's on desktop right now here, you will find, like the first time you started downloading any component, you will find the OLIB folder, and inside of the OLIB folder you have like, here we have the list frame processor, and we have the 3D rainbow tunnel, and it's like all these tox files will get downloaded there, and they will stay with your specific project. So what else can we do is we can also click on the user badge. So if you find a nice component, or maybe you find an error, and you want to contact the person, or you want to know who made it, because you're in need of something special, so you can just click on it, and It's like then user, and then you have like a slug. So in this case, alphamoonbase. And then you will, maybe if the person choose to, see a picture of this person. And like these are all user chosen stuff to show. So like you have, okay, location Berlin for Wieland Hilger, that's my name. You will have like an email address, a website, and on the right side you will see all the components this person uploaded to the OLIB. And again, you can just like click on it and you're back at the specific component. But let's say you don't know one component, but you're looking for something. So for this case, you can just go to the Browse tab. So this one will just give you a list of all the components in the online library. And when you choose here all, you will see like all the components uploaded to the library. And you can like choose how to sort them. Like you can sort them by creator, by component, by version, by category. And you can also search. So here you can, on the right side, you can select the name that you want to search by name, creator, and category. And also then you can type it in. So for example, let's say, okay, hey, I'm looking for some tunnel. So I'm just going to put in tunnel into the search bar, and I see, okay, yeah, here I have the rainbow tunnel. Or let's say, okay, I want to just like see all the different image filters. So I'm going to go into category and I'm going to type in filter, and it's going to do nothing. Okay, but let's say, okay, so it's not working when you go back. Let's try this again. Here, okay. Oh yeah, because I'm searching for creator, but I'm using by category, and I just want to have all the filters, and it's not working. Okay, that's the part I had to cut out. But let's say I'm searching for the for an effect like hyperdrive. So I just type in hyperdrive because I want to make something like a screen for the Mandalorian. And then here we have hyperdrive. I just click on it and then I say place in project, and here we have it. And there we have our hyperdrive. So one thing you might have seen is what happens if you log in, if you register and want to log in. Components can look a little bit different. So if this is your component, then you can choose some different contexts. So you can delete a component. You can also edit a component. So let's press here on edit, and you can like upload a new image. You can change the category. You can edit the snippet. What you cannot change is the name of the component, but you can change the description. Be like, okay, it's no more macOS support whatsoever. But the most important part is actually creating a new component. So let's go to new component, and here you can put in the component name, a snippet text, select a category, select an image. It's optional, but I highly suggest that you do it. And then here you have like a little text editor. You can put in like some quotes. You can highlight code. You can choose if it's like Windows support, macOS support, if it's locked or not, commercial use, and then you create this component. But when you created this component, so let's create a component here. It's like test component, and it's going to be named short intro text, some text, and it's going to be locked and no commercial use. And we say upload component, and we are now sent to a specific screen, to this specific screen of this component. And as you can see here on the right, it says no version available. But we want to upload a new version, so we press the upload new version, which is only possible if you are the owner of the component. And then we can create a version and we can give it a build number, put in some patch notes, and then we have to create a Selector version file. So I'm just going to take the hyperdrive here again. And now when I press upload, it's going to upload the component. And now here on the right side, we have the version. But I can also just remove this version. So we'll ask. We can do the same again. This time choose this tox file. And also we can simply delete the whole component and remove all the versions. When you go to my account here, you can like set a new password, set your name, public email. This can be something different to your email you're using to sign in. And also location, website, and you can see all your components, and you can also add new components. And yeah, you can log out and just see the world as it is. And that's basically it. So I'm hoping that people are going to use it and are going to upload components to this new OLIB to have like a central place to download, upload, and update your components. Enjoy, and soon I'm probably going to bring in a new video with some more information about new features. Enjoy.